conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer I can indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits any major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide fines for misconduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words we'll use during the auction to indicate when making a bid on behalf of the vendor will very simply be vendor bid. And of course, by law, only I as the auctioneer today have the right to place that bid on behalf of the vendor. Attached to the contract of sale is the section 32. We have had this on display for the last half an hour or so, and I know it has been sent out to a handful of you over the past few weeks, and for anyone who's taken the time to read through it, you'll see it does confirm. Ray White, as the vendor's estate agent here today, is selling what is formally described as Lot 1 on plan of subdivision 038375, which is of course more commonly known to yourself and I as 11 Kooringa Road here in Carnegie. Now in a moment's time, when we do call for your bidding, we'll be asking for a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, of which we'll try and get a $5,000 down payment today, and the balance of that 10% payable on Monday, obviously being the next business day. Then the balance of the sale proceeds, due preferential terms 30, 60, maybe 90 days from today. We have had a couple of variations on those terms here today, and obviously if that's you, you can bid to your heart's content. We're obviously very flexible in doing whatever we need to do to get you guys involved and participating on a truly unique opportunity here today. Now, if you are a first-time auction attendee to place a bid, it's very straightforward. Shout out your bid in a nice, clear voice. Nod of the head is fine, hand in the air, whatever works best for you, or alternatively seek assistance from Jerry or Andris floating around in the crowd today. The way that we'll sell the property is by calling it down 3 times. On the first, second, third, and final call, when the contract hits my hand, like so, the property will be sold. And at that point, ladies and gentlemen, no late bids can or will be accepted. So it's absolutely essential that you do get your bids in before the contract hits my hand. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the formalities of the auction here today out of the way. And what's not to be bidding for here, I barely even need to say a word about this property because it's so unique, so perfect that it virtually sells itself. Built some 100 odd years ago, almost to the year. I imagine built from predominantly locally sourced materials, perhaps by predominantly internationally sourced workforce. Australia was in its infancy in the turn of the century. It was just getting its independence. The family dream was still being created. It was homes like this which typified what we know today as the family dream. The quarter-acre block on the corner, the house up the front, the space for the kids to run around in the backyard, the clothesline out the back for the mother of the day to do her dues, the Rosstown pub for the husband to do his dues of the day, which I'm told in the early 1900s was the pub in Victoria that sold the most beer out of any pub in Melbourne. That's just a fun fact that has nothing to do with anything else here today. All I'm saying is this is a family lifestyle location, ladies and gentlemen, and one that is rarely available for your opportunity here in Carnegie. So ladies and gentlemen, as you walk through the front door, I can only imagine how many foots of feet those hardwood floors must have seen in close to 100 years. The perfect high ceilings, how many conversations they must have been privy to, or how many dinners must have been sat in front of the roaring open fireplace in the formal dining room. The property exudes period charm, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely magnificent from fence to fence. Yes, it's unrenovated, but it's perfect. It's charming. It's perfectly livable in its current condition. The heater works beautifully, as many of you might know from some of our open for inspections. And if that's not enough for you, ladies and gentlemen, it's wrapped up on 971 odd square metres. Neighbourhood residential zoning here, meaning it is just a double-storey height limit, but obviously a wealth of opportunities. Perhaps a single dwelling facing the side street here, maybe a side-by-side dwelling at the rear. I can tell you now, a freestanding single dwelling of 30 squares or more is worth every bit of $2 million in this market, and those side-by-sides are going to be worth every bit of $1.6 million if you were to go ahead with a development like that. A number of different opportunities present itself when you've got the land size that you've got here at 11 Kooringa Road in Carnegie. Location-wise, one of the most peaceful, tranquil parts of the suburb, one of my favourite locations of Carnegie. Wedged in between Leela Road and Oakley Road, there's very little passing traffic that comes through here. Cafes down the road, left field at one end. You've got a range of cafe shops and amenities at the other end with Ormond Station. Carnegie Station and shops just a moment away up the road. It really has everything you could want from a lifestyle location, ladies and gentlemen. So before we get underway, I have to answer the question which is on the tip of everyone's tongue. What's happening in the market? All you need to know is that since October, when lockdown finished, the median house price for properties like this has increased by 17%. To quantify that, that's about 1% per week, or close to it, ladies and gentlemen. Just do the numbers for one moment. 1% per week, 20 odd grand per week. Every time you say no to another bid, you're essentially agreeing to pay more for another property next week, if you're lucky enough to find one, because the reality is it might be another 6 or 12 months before a property comparable to this becomes available. And where's the market going to be then? The time to dig is right now, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to put it across to you with that. 11 Kooringa Road, Carnegie, ladies and gentlemen. In your hands for a fair, reasonable start. Who'd like to bid us away here today? Just soak in how quiet the street is, ladies and gentlemen. Range of 175 to 1925, perhaps something at the bottom end of the range. You tell me. 175, can we say? 17. I'll take it, sir, at 17. We'll call for a 25 from there. At 1.7 the bid, 25 if you'd like to go. At $1.7 million, fairly bid and offered now. 25, can we say from here? 1.7 the bid, we'll call it down 3 times. At $1.7 million now, rise at 25 if you'd like to go, buyers. First call now at 1.7 the bid. Second call, 1.7. Third and final call. At 1.725. 25's the bid now. 7.5, I've got the nod. 775, can we say? At 1,750,000, if it's against you now, can we say rise at 25? 750's the bid here. 1.75 front and centre, and it's against you over here. At 1.75 million the bid now. Looking for a rise at 25. Take it to 1.7 3/4 if you'd like to go. At 1,750,000 the bid now. First time at 1,750,000. 75 the reply from here, buyers. Second call, 1.75 the bid. Third and final call, at 1.75 million the bid. Surely not, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing properties on main roads sell for 1.7 to 1.8. 1.75's the bid now. Rise at 25. Get yourself back in front, buyers, at 1,775,000. Thank you. 1.8 I've got. 8 1/4 can we say? Straight back at you now. 1.8's the bid, can we say 8 1/4? 1.8 I've got, 825 if you'd like to go, at 1.8. First call now at 1.8 million. 25 the reply from here, buyers. Second call, 1.8 the bid. Third and final call, at $1.8 million. 1.9, love your enthusiasm. 25 the bid, straight back at you again. 9.5 can we say? At 9.5 I've got, 75 the bid now. 2 million, can we say even? 75's the bid, 2 million, nod of the head from the rear. Are we unanimous there though? 2 million's the bid, we are, thank you very much. 25's the bid. I'm not going inside today, folks, so you know. At 2,025,000 we're on the market and selling. 2,050,000 can we say? At 2,050,000 the bid, 75 if you'd like to go, 2.1 the reply. At 75 the bid now, can we say 2.1? On the market and selling, folks, at 2,075,000 the bid, 2.1 if you'd like to reply from here. At 2,075,000 the bid now, we'll call it down 3 times on the market and selling. At 2,075,000 I've got, first call now, 2,075,000, 2.1, thank you very much, 2.125, confident with his nods. 2.125 the bid, 2,125,000 I've got, can we say 150? 2,125,000 now the bid at 2.125. 2,150,000 is the bid now. 75, sir. 2.2, I love it. You can come to all my auctions, sir. 2.2 the bid. 25, maybe scare him. What about 3 million? 2.2 the bid. 25, 25. Can we say 25? Thank you. 2.25, 250, 2,250,000. 2,250,000 the bid. 75, 2,250,000 is the bid here. Looking for a rise at 25 if we can. 2,250,000. Just the two of you in it at the moment. At 2.25 the bid. Can we say 75 now? 2,250,000 on bid. First time now at 2,250,000. Second call, 2,250,000. 75. 2.3. 2.3 I've got. Could have been his limit. 2.3 is the bid. 25 can we say? 3 1/4. 2.3. Just confirming that, Crawford. 2.3. 2.3 the bid against the pole in front of me. 325 can we say? 2.3 I've got. 2,300,000 the bid now. At 2.3 the bid. 325 if you'd like to go. 10 I'll take it. 310 same opportunity. 20 I've got. 30 20's the bid. 320 now. $2,320,000 a bid. Call it down 3 more times for your buyers at $2,320,000. Hit 2.32 the bid now. Let's call it $2,320,000. On the market and selling buyers. Second call now. 2.32 the bid. 30. 40 the bid. 40 I've got. 50. 50's a nod. 50's a bid. 60. What about 2.4?
Okay.
2.4, I love it, thank you. 2.4, 410. 2.4, shaking the head, it could have been the one that did it for you. 2.4 is the bid. At $2.4 million a bid now, we'll call it down 3 times, buyers at 2.4. Let's call now $2,400,000 a bid. If you're leaving your run to the last minute buyers, now's the time to speak. 2.4 is the bid. Second call now, $2,400,000 I've got. For the third and final call. All done. 10, 20. What about 2.5? No, played that one once. It worked last time. 2.41, I think we just got. 2.41, can we just confirm that? 2.42. 4.3. 4.3 the nod. 4.3. $2,430,000 is the bid now. $2,430,000 at 2.43 the bid. Last chance buys, $2,430,000 now. 4.5. 60. 60. 60's the bid. It's against you now. 2,460,000. 70. 2,460,000 the bid. Do we round it up to 2.5 now? 2,460,000 I've got. At 2.46 the bid here. Call it down 3 more times. $2,460,000. Let's call now $2,460,000. 70. 80. 80. 2.5. 2.48's the bid now. It's against you. 2.48's the bid. At $2,480,000 I've got. What about 2.5? At $2,480,000, call it down 3 times for you when it's all done. Awfully quiet over this side of the crowd. Why don't a few of you band together and throw in a bid? At 2.48 the bid now. Let's call it $2,480,000. Second call for 80, 490. Shaking the head. It looks like it might be done. 10, love it, 490. That's why you bring it down. 2.5. 2.5's the bid. 5.1, can we say? 2.5's the bid. 2.5's the bid now. 2,500,000. First call now, $2,500,000 a bid. Second call now, $2,500,000 a bid. Third and final call at $2.5 million a bid.
6.
2.5.
10,000.
10,000, thank you. I thought it was 2.6. Did anybody else think that for a moment? 2.5 million and 10,000 the bid. 2.5, 20. 15. Breaking down to 5s now, shortening the strides. 15's the bid. 20. 2.5 and 15's the bid. $2,515,000 at $2,500,000. 2525. Shaking the head. Look at that. 2,525,000 the bid. At 2,525,000 I've got. Last opportunity for you now at 2,525,000. Might have been the one that did it at 2.525 the bid. First call now, 2,525,000. Second call now, 2,525,000. 30. Third and final call at 2,525,000. If you're leaving your run to the last minute buys, now is the time to speak. At 525's the bid. At 2.525. What about 2.5, sir? 2.525. I promise the heart's beating over there. I'm about to get an apple thrown at my head, I'm sure. At 2.52 the bid. Definitely out. First, second, third and final call. All done. All silent. All finished. At 2.525 the bid. Definitely out. We are selling. Sold. Congratulations to the highest bidders. Commiserations to the